Hello, Akash. Let me just do the setup. Am I audible? Sorry, my mic was off. Hi, Santru. Sorry, my mic was off. So I will discuss about my trades which I took this week, and I will also discuss about one missed trades which I did not take. So let's start the video. So when the market opened, nice. So if you are new, that then I would suggest you to just in the beginning they have must given you how to approach the strategy in your email. So I will suggest you to just do as they say. It's my advice for then, because it is very easy that you will start your adding something or deleting something. It is very easy if you first go with the strategy, see the strategy, and you when you will see the simplicity of this strategy, you will uh, try to add moving average or support range. It is very common. Like I also try to do all those things. It will not give you any benefit. It will just take your time. So if you are new to this strategy, I will suggest you to just stick to it. This strategy works on crypto market. First, I would suggest you to just stick to the forex market. And once you get the confidence in forex market, then you try to uh, use this strategy on crypto, because sometimes you can get some winning trades, but when you will start getting losing trades, then it will be very difficult for you to handle the emotions. And I would also say you that stick to only like 2 to 3 pairs. Don't increase your pairs, like don't jump in crypto stocks and other instruments. Just stick to the forex in the beginning. But once you get confidence and once you are profitable, then you can like, then you have your capital to just, if let's suppose you lost some money in doing so, in doing that process, then also it will not hurt you because you have already earned, and from one source you are getting some money, and then and you are trying to do other things with that money, so that will be a viable option. But if you just put your all money, like taking money from your job and or from your parents, then and using it to just doing hit and trial, I will not suggest you to do this. Stick to the plan, as they say. So here market breaks this high. So once market breaks this high, it started giving me wicks, so I did not take any entry at this point. Market gave, I'm from Delhi. Market came down, break the low. But if you look at the price action of Euro USD, it was completely inside some sort of range. Okay. Large candle to the downside, large candle to the upside. So it was completely to the down, in the range bound market condition. It gave a nice impulsive move to the downside. Okay. But at the end, I saw this weak, followed by an aggressive candle. Okay. So when I saw this thing, I wanted to see some sort of uh, weakness, like some more range. Then I wanted to take this, I would take this entry. Okay. But what the market did, the next, just it gave one or two rejection. You see, just one or two, one, this 1 2 3 candles, not showing any bullish, sorry, not showing any commitment to the downside, and then it gave a impulsive move to the up, not impulsive move but a bullish move to the upside. Okay. And the next candle was our setup, next to next candle, sorry. When I saw this sort of impulse to the upside, so I decided not to take this entry. Okay. Why? Let's suppose you forget this thing. Let's suppose you are not seeing this price action, and try to think it as like you have a previous price action is bullish. Would you not take it as a, after this candle, would you not take this as a continuation bullet? Just give me the answer. Let's suppose you are not seeing this thing and market is going up like this. Will you not take this as a continuation bullet at this area? Or yep, at this area? Definitely you will take it. Let's suppose you are seeing the market like this. So definitely you will take a continuation bullet at this point. So why would I sell at this point? Just by seeing this impulsive move to the downside, because I'm seeing a momentum to the upside. It could easily come down and take me in and continue to the upside. Okay, because I did not get any range at this area. If I would get any range, then it would validate my price that okay, it is not giving any respect to this momentous candle. It is not giving any importance to this week. But I did not get range. I just get a bullish impulsive candle, then a small retracement, and then a nice impulsive move to the upside. So that is why I did not take this bomb entry. Okay. Joshua took this bomb entry because his reasoning was uh, that in Euro USD, these candles are very small compared to this impulsive move. So his reasoning was also right. But what I have found from my back testing, that in bomb you have to be very particular about your bombs. You know, if you will take every bomb, or like if you are not confident in any bomb, just leave it. Okay. So here he take the entry and market just break this low. So at this point he managed his entry, which was again, he entered his trade at this point. So he took some like 0. I think 0.3 or 0.25% loss at this trade. Okay. So this was his first trade, and I did not take this entry. Okay. Not take this entry. Then market, and I think after that there was no entry in Euro USD. Yep, there was one more entry. Sorry. There was one more entry which I missed. Okay. There was one entry which I missed. We'll talk about it. Yep. At this position. When the market, this was the high, and at this point there was a low. Okay. So market breaks this low, retrace, again breaks the low, again retrace. Okay. So then it went up, breaks the high with the wick. But after when it breaks the high with the wick, the next two candle was showing some sort of started showing continuation of the move. Then the market came down, it would have given me a nice trade, but as I was sleeping, because it was a trade of like 8:30 a.m. and at that morning I took at 6:30 a.m. I wake up. So this is an inside bar, and once it breaks this low, so I just forget to manage this. So this was my recent high where I would let me just this will be my recent high, and this will be my bullet line. Okay, so this will be my bullet line. This will be my recent high, and would be my entry. So I took a trade in AUD USD. It was a bomb at around 6:30 or around 5:30. So I was wake up at that time, and after that I just take the nap, and I was not able to wake up. I get the alert, but I did not. I could not wake up at this point because it was just like 2-3 hours just when I fall asleep. So I could not take this entry, and it was a nice 2% entry. Sorry. It does happen sometimes, like you are also humans. Like it becomes very difficult to just wake up 2-3 times in just 1 hour after 1 hour. Sometimes but it happens just occasionally. It happens, it does not happen every time. So most of the times I able to take the entry, but sometimes that is perfectly fine. So here I was not able to take this entry, and Joshua also did not take, but I would definitely take this entry if I would catch this entry. And then it went up, and here there was an entry. My SL, usually I take a 15 pip SL in Euro USD. First management was at this area. Then market gave us a nice move, then came down. When it breaks this high, I will be managing my SL just below this area. Okay, then this candle came down sharply and take me out. Would have take me out. I did not take this entry, so I missed this entry, but it is what it is. So when I get this nice impulsive move to the downside, and at the top, I was also seeing some sort of nice ascending channel. Okay, so I was willing to take this entry, but the market did not went up after this week. I was like, okay, if it will give me that impulse, it can just easily take me out. Here it was forming some sort of bomb slash bullet entry also. Okay, so here it was a bomb slash bullet entry, but again I did not take this entry. Why? Because the bomb slash bullet entry is just basically the continuation of an impulsive move. Okay, but here this is a normal bullet entry. So if I would take this normal bullet entry, there was a high chance this setup was a normal bullet entry. Entry is at this plus, and this is a setup of bomb, which I usually take when I have a nice impulsive move. Then I would take it as a bomb. But here I did not have any nice impulsive move. It was just one candle. At the end there was a wick, so I did not take this as a bomb slash bullet entry. Okay. If it would have like next candle is also like, let's suppose that my next candle would be a nice black candle, then I would definitely take it as a bomb entry, not bullet entry, as a bomb entry. Let's suppose my next candle is like this, and then I would get a setup. Then I would definitely take it as a bomb entry. But here I did not take this entry, and then market came down, and it came down. So once, let's suppose it breaks this low, it again gave me a large wick at the bottom. So again, for me, no trade. Went up, break the high with the wick, so no trade at all. Again, break this high. So it breaks the low, retrace. Went up, breaks the high, retrace. Again breaks the high, retrace. Okay. So for many people, it is like ascending. Okay. And here I was in a descending sort of formation. So it is quite confusing for some people that they would definitely like to jump after this candle to take a reversal bullet at this area. It is very common. I also used to jump in this type of entry in my early days, because if you go theory wise, then it would definitely be an entry. Why? Because it breaks the high. See, this candle breaks the high, retrace. This candle again breaks the high, retrace. And then this is a nice impulsive move to the downside. Then at this inside bar or at this inside bar, like this candle has also broken the low. But for me, I take this as my bullet line at this doji graveyard candle. And then I would take the entry in my in normal case. But I did not take this entry. Why? Because see, a reversal bullet is a bullet when we see the exhaustion in the price action. Okay, we take the reversal bullet when we see the exhaustion in the price action. But can you say that we are seeing some sort of exhaustion? It is just a range bound market condition. If you look at the complete price action, it is a range bound market condition, breaking high, retracing. Okay, again went up, break high, retrace, break the low, retrace. Okay, here also break the low, retrace, break the high, retrace. Entire price action was in the range. So there was a high chance that this candle is also the part of a range. It is not a reversal. It is not a trend reversing candle. It can be there is a high probability that this can be just a part of a trend. And the previous price action was also, if you can see, it's descending. It means that it wants to go up. Then it's ascending. It means that it wants to go down. And this price action is telling me that there can be some sort of range. Okay, so that is why I did not take this entry. It was, for many people, if you go theory wise, then you will definitely think that okay, it is a nice setup to take the entry. But if you will see the price action, if you read the price action, then with your experience you will get to know that no, this is not a good entry. I hope you guys can understand this. Why I did not take this entry. See, again, it breaks the low. It just barely breaks the low, not giving me any confidence to take any entry. If it would have given me a nice, after this candle, let's suppose I get this sort of candle, I would definitely take it as a bullet entry. Why? Because here we are having some sort of ascending, then a nice trend which is showing me that the market wants to continue its move to the downside. Here, what I just got a small candle which barely break the low. So for me, that was not a trade which I wanted to take. And then this is a Friday, non-farm payroll day. So I did not take any entry. I did not even see the chart. Okay, so what I get, I don't know. So now we are having some sort of nice impulsive move to the upside. Okay. If I will get a nice bomb entry, if I will get some sort of range, because I will definitely not take a sudden entry just after opening of the market. Let's suppose I get market opens and the next hour is giving me a bomb setup. Then I would definitely not take that bomb setup. I would wait for at least 3 to 4 hours to just wait to see to settle the market. Okay. Then I would take any entry. So here there was 2 entry, but I did not take. I missed this entry and I did not take this entry. So no trade in this pair. But the good thing is we are getting some sort of nice move. Which is, if you see this AUD chart, we were having some nice move, but unfortunately we did not get any nice opportunity to take the entry. But again, the move was quite good. Here you can see a nice move to the downside. Okay, then market went up, again came down, went up. There was a trade which I took at this place. It was a bomb setup. Market came down and took me out just by around some pips. Let me just check where I take the entry. I think I took my entry at this place, at this white candle. Sorry, at this white candle. The market just barely take me out just by 1 or 1.5 pip. We cannot do anything about this, and the market just shoot up. So here I lost around 1%. And one more trade which I took, which was for me, I usually don't take this type of entry, but again, like it is very relatable. You can relate this thing. Let's suppose you are having a 50K account, and previous month was a negative month. Okay, previous month was a negative month, and you get first week of January, and you are expecting some nice profits, and your first trade is negative, and you see this sort of setup. Okay, it was like I should wait. I usually don't take in my backtesting. If you know me, my backtesting, I usually wait for. I don't like to take sudden candles like this, because there was a high chance that it can be an engulfing candle. If it would have taken me this at this area, it would be an engulfing candle. But why I take this entry? I thought that my entry is at this place, will be at this place. Okay, previously we have a nice bomb setup. Market was giving me nice move to the upside. Okay, and I thought that if my entry was at this place, so if I thought that if it would not give me an impulsive candle, then this will not be an engulfing. Sorry, what I'm saying. If it would not be a full body candle, then it will not be an engulfing candle. So I took my entry at around this area. After seeing this candle came down, it gave me a wick. Okay, and then came down. And when I saw this wick and this candle, I was like, okay, now I can place my entry. So I took this entry at this area, and the next candle just take me out. So also it was a nice patience. No, there was one more entry which I took like impatiently. I will talk about that. So this was a nice entry for me. If you'll ask for me, I waited for this candle. I saw the rejection from this area. Then this candle was also not able to break this low. So at the third candle, I took my entry, which was a nice entry for me. It was a good entry. Still, I lose 1%, but again, this was an entry which was like patiently I wait for the entry and I took the entry. And after that, the market came down sharply and just did not give us any opportunity. Here there was a bomb setup, but I did not take the bomb. Why? Because of the same reason. Look at this equal wicks and aggressive pullback. This is the reason why I did not take the entry in AUD, Euro USD. This is the same reason at this level. If you see this where, okay. If you will see the bomb entry of Euro USD, I did not take, is almost, yep, this at this place. See how aggressively it went up. How aggressively it went up after giving a wick. The same thing I saw in AUD USD, and I again did not take the entry at this place. At this wick and aggressive pullback. See, two candles are bullish candles, aggressive pullback. Then this candle went up, okay, breaks the high, gave us an entry at this area. But again, after this candle, I did not want to take this entry. No matter how lucrative it is looking, I don't want to take the entry. And I did not take this entry at this place. And let's suppose if I would have taken this entry, then it would also end up in a loss. I will be managing my SL at this area, at above this area, and the market came down. Just check. It would be all, I think, like a break-even trade, but again, I don't like to take trades if it does not fit my plan. I did not take this entry. There was one more entry which I took, which this entry. I usually don't take this type of entry, but you know, I had already taken like 2 or 3 losses. Like in in AUD JPY, I took a loss, or like here. So this was an entry. This was for me a nice entry. Market breaks this low and retrace. Market went up, break the high, retrace, again break the high, retrace, again break the high, retrace. 3 times it breaks the high and retrace. Okay. Previously we had some nice trends. So when I saw this 3 candles, 1, 2, and 3 candles, then I usually don't take entry, but I don't want to lie because you know, someone also asked me about this entry. I can show you where was that. Yep. Yeah, here he asked me about this entry, and I gave him the reason why I would not take this entry. Okay, I think this is the same entry. Yep, this is the same entry. And here I also said to him that I would definitely wait for I would definitely not take the entry. But you know, this is the problem, like not the problem, but it does happen sometimes, you know, because we are retail traders and we don't sell any course. So if we are solely depends on this trading thing, and if you are not profitable, then you know, psychology kicks in. You will start feeling some psychological issue, which I'm sure everybody, like every trader, has to face. Usually, I don't take this type of trades because why? Because let's suppose you give me an entry at this area, then the chance in first candle I did not take the entry because of this wick. Okay, first candle I did not take the entry. After this candle, there was some wick at the bottom. First thing, first flag, and the second thing. Let's suppose I get a white candle like this. Then what is the chance that it will just come down very low? No. So in normal back testing, I don't take this type of trades. I would definitely wait for next candle to at least some small candles and then take me in and then continue its move to the down. But you know, sometimes we all are humans, psychology kicks in. Sometimes you are not in a mood to analyze the market that well, or you are in a hurry. You know, There are so many things. So I took a wrong entry. I would definitely say it was an invalid entry for me. For me, valid entry is setup plus price action. Then for me, it is a valid entry. This is a valid entry for me. But here the setup was good. No problem. Nice move to the downside. Then, uh, but the price action, I wanted to see some weakness. But I did not wait to see the price action. I just see the setup and jumped. I did not wait to unfold, wait for to take the entry according to the price action. And I took this entry again, which was like invalid trade for me. You can say the average, this is an average entry, but for me it's an invalid entry. Why? Because I should wait for to see whether it's an engulfing candle or not. Next candle is an engulfing candle or not, but I took the entry. And here again, I lost my 1%. I usually wait, but sometimes, again, I'm saying that we all are humans, we do mistakes. But as soon as you will accept your mistake, there is a high chance that you will not repeat it again. But if you not accept it that it's a mistake, then there is a chance that you will again do it because you are not accepting it that it's a mistake. Yep, it was. I'm telling you, it was an average entry, but for me, I would definitely wait for one more, like see some slow candles, not an engulfing candle or aggressive candle like this after this sort of impulsive move to the down. Yes, yes. Nice. We get some nice trends. It did not give us any setup. Yes, yes, absolutely. Then the market came down, gave us a nice move to the downside. What happened? And I also talked about why I did not take this bomb. This was a low probability bomb. That is why I did not take this. And to this day, this was NFP. So I did not take any entry in NFP. I would say that stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. This is my advice. Just take high probability trade. Stick to the plan and take high probability trade. And I don't know how much time you have left. The time factor is also important. Now, let's suppose you are just like first week of your FTMO. Then I would suggest don't panic. Don't panic. Like you have 3 trades to go and you just need one good trade. No. If you are taking a 0.5% risk, then because let's suppose you are at your first week, then I would suggest start taking for the next 1 week. I would suggest start taking trade of 0.5%. Okay. But if you let's suppose you are in your second week, okay, I have 3 more weeks, I think. Okay, okay, 3 more weeks. So what I would suggest start taking for the next 1 week, take only 0.5% trades. Okay. Try to get at least one or like when you will start taking trades with 0.5%, if you get just a one win of like 3% or like 5%, okay, you will easily be able to like 1.5% up or 2.5% up. Once you get above like 1.5% or 2.5%, then for the rest 2 weeks, start taking trades with 1%. And you above once you able to make your account above make your account positive, just stop trading, I would suggest. Because at this point of time you should think about to save your account, not up to pass it. Because as you are saying that you have like 3 more weeks, then I would suggest that next 1 week just take a 0.5% risk for the next 1 week. Okay, like let's suppose on Monday or Tuesday you get a nice uh nice 4% trade. Okay, then your account is like only 5% loss. You have managed to secure 2%, your 2%. Then you have rest 2 weeks to just 2 weeks and 5 trades to just make this 5%, which is not a tough job. Because also that you have 5 trades, but here you have only 3 trades left. So I would suggest to just for the next week just take trades with 0.5% and try to get at least try to make at least 2%, you know. And once you make that 2% in first 2 or 3 days of the next week, then again come back to 1% and just close your trade whenever your account is at break even. Simple. And wait for next month, I would suggest. Don't rush to just pass the challenge for this month, because this is very important. The people don't understand that to pass any challenge your start must be good, then only you will be able to pass the challenge. Because of the time factor, let's suppose your start is not good and you are like 7% down and you are at your last week, then what will happen? Eventually your psychology will kicks in and you will start taking some unnecessary trades, some like foolish trades, some low probability trades. You are just taking for the sake of setup, not you'll not see the price action. No, because of that psychological. But now the good thing is that you have lots of time. 3 weeks is not a like not, and it's you have also one more benefit that it's January and we are seeing some nice trends. So I am expecting some nice trades in the next upcoming weeks. So I would suggest to just uh, take trades on 0.5%, make 2-3% just by taking 0.5% trades. And once you make that 2-3%, then you will get like you are getting my point. Passing any challenge, like your start must be good. If your start will not be good, then it will become difficult to pass the challenge. And that is why I have like, if you've seen my any first video of my any challenge, you know that my first 2 weeks, I I divide my challenge in 4 part. Okay, every challenge which I have taken or which I take, I just divide that challenge in 4 parts. The time. First and second week, I try to pass the challenge or at least try to make the account positive. Okay. Positive for at least 2 to 3%. 2 to 3% positive. Or at least pass the or make the account positive. If I'm not able to make this 2 to 3%, then what I'm trying to make the account positive. But let's suppose in somehow I am not able to manage my account, keep my account positive, and my account is negative. Let's suppose -3%. Let's suppose my account is -3% for the first 2 weeks, or let's suppose my account is -5% for the first 2 weeks. Then what I do for the next rest 2 weeks, I just focus to make this 5% and don't try to pass the challenge. Because let's suppose I want to pass the challenge, then I have to make first 5% and then plus extra 10% in just 2 weeks, which is just a 10 trading days. Okay. So now here I have to make 15% just in 10 trading days, which is not an easy job. You need 1:5% of 1:5 trade, 1:5 trade to gain this 5%, 15%, which is not an easy job. But to make only 5% in rest 2 weeks, it is achievable. To just make 5% in just 2 weeks, it can achievable. You can achieve this thing. So this is a simple plan, but quite effective plan. No, because here it is not important to pass the challenge. Important thing is to just take the retakes. Important thing is to not lose your account. If you not lose your account, eventually you will pass account in first month or second month or in third month also. But if you lose your account, then it will become very difficult, and it will also hit your psychology badly. In easy, I did not take any entry. Trades in easier for me. Break the low, giving weak, retrace. Break the high, retrace. No specific trade. I don't remember any trade in EJ. AJ, I took a bomb. It was just one trade in AJ. There was a bomb. Yep, this bomb. It was also a losing trade. Joshua has also taken this trade, and it was also a losing trade. This entire week I lost around 5%, 3 in Euro USD, and one trade in AJ loss, and 3 trades in AUD USD. There was one more trade. Let me just check. No, only 4 trades. I lost only 4 trades this week. Yep, this week. This is not like bad thing. 4 losses is not. So this year I took 4 losses. But I missed this entry. This was like a nice. If I would have taken this entry, then my overall I would be in a like 2% up. Sorry, a 2% loss. But again, we cannot do anything about this. And I also I took some unnecessary trades which I could save. Like in AUD USD, there was this trade which was an invalid trade for me because of the price action. Invalid trade. And this trade also because of their weak and sudden candle to the downside, but this was a like average trade. Cannot say anything about it. Okay, so let's start our back testing. I don't understand easy guy, but how like how many trades you have taken? Like 7 losses is not a small thing. Like, I must no, I think you are trading in more than 4 pair, or because there was not like enough like setups to take 4% or like 7% loss if you have started your challenge this week. Must be taking some 4 losses this month. Also, last month 3 losses. Okay, 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 okay. Now then it can possible, because last month was a negative month. You know, last month was a negative month. I can understand. And last month also I was in a I was trading FTMO. You can say that I was trading on FTMO. I was trading an FTMO last week or last month also, but I managed to secure that FTMO despite of the negative month. You know, you can see that no connection. I don't know why it's saying okay, okay. Now okay, okay. It's saying invalid account because I have already secured this account. So they will give a new account. That is why it's saying an invalid account. So I managed to secure this FTMO account because of that same, I traded for 2 weeks and I did not get any good result, any good trades. Then I stopped my trading and then just started focus to just save the account to just so that I can take the retake. You know. Yes, yes, yeah. There was a offer. Okay, okay. So you try to just utilize that offer. Nice, nice. No problem. Just don't panic. Just don't give up. I would say. Nice, yes, nice. Congrats, congrats. It is very common, uh, backtesting will always be like a lazy job, lazy thing to do. It's not a fun thing, but it is very important to do the backtesting. Try to do the hyper learning thing. If you do the backtesting alone, it will be very difficult for you, because let's suppose you take some losses, then you will not be able to uh, compare your losses. Why are you taking loss? Let's suppose you are taking so many wins in backtesting, then you will feel an urge to do the backtesting because it will give you some nice pleasure if you see some nice results. But what happens in backtesting, you don't get lots of winning trades, so then you will start demotivating yourself because you will not be able to see any result. Suggest you to do the hyper learning with backtesting, and then it will be very it is important to watch his recaps, so that you will be understand, you will get to know that whether you should, where you are doing right thing or not. Here what I am seeing, that it breaks the high, retrace, again breaks the high, again retrace, gave me some sort of ascending formation. Okay, and then showing the nice continuation of the move. So this will be my entry at this area. Yep, it is a very good exercise. If you want to just see some exponential growth in your trading, then you should do back testing along with his video. Do the back testing along with his video, basically doing hyper learning. So if I will get an entry, I will definitely take that trade. Let me just check whether it's a, yep. See, this is a bullet bomb entry, and here I would like to take the bomb. Why? Because we get some sort of ascending market condition. Market breaks the low, it breaks the high. Sorry, what I'm saying, breaks the low, showing continuation, went up and rejected from the upside, giving me some sort of range. Okay, then barely break the high and just give me a down move. Here I would like to definitely take an entry. Now it just broken the low, so once it breaks the low, I will be managing my SL 2 pips above it. We still have risk on the table, so I am not looking for any entry right now. So here we have again one more entry. If I would have not, I am not in this entry, I will definitely take this entry. But as I am in this entry, so I will not be taking any extra entry. We still have risk on the table. So now I don't have any risk on the table. So if I will get any entry, I will definitely take that entry. Now the market just went up and take me out at around 1.06%. Breaks the high, giving me a large wick at the top. He just barely break the high and retrace. If, and here I can also see some sort of uh, weakness in the price. So if I will get a nice impulsive move to the downside, I will definitely take that entry. But it did not give us any entry, and now just break the high, giving us weak, and the next candle, but the next candle was showing some sort of continuation of the move. So I would like to take the entry, but again, I don't want to just suddenly jump into the entry. And this was the same entry which I, in my live market, I just took this type of entry. But here, I don't want to take this sudden short entry, because let's suppose a black candle comes down and take me in like this. Then there is a high chance that it can give me some range and then came down and shoot up or shoot down. There is a high chance that it can do both the things, because if this type of candle is showing that this candle is showing the movement to the upside, momentum to the upside, and this candle is again showing the momentum to the downside, it means that both the buyer and sellers are at equal strength. Like, I joined Gorilla at around like 1 years ago, almost and 1 years ago. Okay, so 10, you can say 11 month, 11 or 10 month, 12 month. I don't remember the exact date. And I'm trading since last 6 or 7 months. Now you can see some nice momentum to the upside. Market came down and just went up again. And now we are having some sort of wicks at the top, which is not good thing. It can, if you want to take an entry. So I don't want to see this sort of wick. You can easily just break the high. See what the market is doing. Break the high and giving me wick. So I don't want to take this entry right now. Just wait. And this is not, again, not a good thing, because if you see some sort of equal wicks, this is not good thing. These are, it is giving me equal wicks, so most probably it can just change the direction or give me a large range or deep pullback. Again, a large wick at the top, so no trade for me. Now let me just check. Yep, it breaks the high, and this is my low, and this candle will be my bullet entry candle. And if I will get an entry, I would definitely like to take this entry at this place. And I will give you the reasoning why I want to take 15 pip SL. Why I want to take this entry after this candle, because I can see the loss of momentum in this price action. Breaks the high, retrace, again breaks the high, retrace, again breaks the high, retrace. It is clearly showing some sort of ascending market condition. So I want to take this entry. Despite this is not a very impulsive candle, but the previous price action is giving me uh, some sort of weakness in the market. Okay, and this is the first candle which is showing that the market is changing the direction. So here I would like to take the entry if I will get an entry. So the next candle just tagged me in. So let's see whether it's. So let me just check. Yep, all candle has broken its uh, previous low, so no retracement candle. So I will be not able to manage my SL. Let it be. So if the next candle just break this low, I will be managing my SL above this candle. So let's see whether it breaks the low or not. So here it breaks the low. So I will be managing my SL just above it. It is very important to read the price action along with your uh, setup. If you are not reading the price action along with your setup, then you will not get high priority trades. You'll get so many random trades because there are so many. Everywhere you will see the bullet, continuation bullet. And if you don't know how to read the setup, then it will become difficult for uh, you to take the right trades. Now the market just ascend here, giving me some sort of descent, then break the high and giving a large wick. So no trade at all. It is showing some sort of range bound market condition that the market can easily. I backtest every day. Like let's suppose I'm not able to do a live session, then I do, yes, almost every day. I do the backtesting every day. If I'm not live, if I'm not doing it live, then also I do it offline. But it is for my practice, you know. Let's suppose how costly. Yep, it is very important, you know. Let's suppose you see an athlete, so he do his practice daily. If he will not do the practice, then he will not be able to compete well. And forex is a zero sum game. If you are gaining some money, then it means someone is losing some money. You know, whether it's a bank or whether it's a retail trader. No, see, here it's a competition. If you want to take someone's money, you have to do your work. Not an easy job. Easy job. Here, what I'm saying, just market breaks this low and then went up, breaks the high. You know why I do live backtesting? Because I get the thing which I'm doing here in 2.5 hours or in 3 hours. In my offline, I can do the same thing in half an hour or 45 minutes very easily, because there I don't have to talk a lot. I don't have to show all the things. You know, I don't have to draw all the things and explain all the things. But I do this thing live because when I speak the things, I learn that thing like subconsciously. You know, if you show me any setup, I can in my sleep also I can tell you that this is the right setup, this is not a right setup, take this setup, or because I've just remembered all these things. Because when I do the live back testing, I talk a lot. No, I try to talk a lot. I try to read each and every piece of that price action. You know, and when I talk all these things subconsciously, it is feeding in my mind. You know? And in long run, I know that this thing is very helpful in my understanding. Yet the market is completely range bound. Break the high, retrace, break the high, retrace, came down, break the low, retrace, again went up, break the high, retrace, break the low, and retrace, again break the low, retrace, went up, break the high, giving me weak, retrace. Completely range bound market condition. So no trade at all, just waiting patiently for a nice setup. Now the market just break this high, retrace, again almost break the high, retrace, came down, break this low, showing a nice momentum to the downside. If I will get any entry, I would like to take that entry, but again not a sudden entry. It is giving me some nice momentum to the downside. Let me just check whether it's a retracement candle or not. If it would be a retracement candle, I will be looking for a continuation bullet. So this white candle is an retrace. It is a retracement candle. But this black candle has just barely break this high, break this low. I want to some more confirmation, but again, see, that is why I did not take this entry after this just barely break this low. Okay, so I wanted to see a nice one more candle confirmation. But next candle was a weak candle, so I don't want to take any entry. It just break the high with the wick, so no trade, just wick, not giving us any confirmation to take any entry in any direction. Wait patience. You have heard absolutely right. Like, it has lower strike rate. If you saw the result of Joshua, that he took around I don't remember the exact number of trades. He took 26 losses and 109 wins. Okay, so this is the result of Joshua. You can calculate the exact. And no problem, no problem. I also do the live back testing because it's very boring if you are doing it alone. If you keep asking something, then it also refreshes my mind. So it took almost 235 trades in 2021, and let's see what will be his win rate. So what happened? 235. So 109 divided by 235. So his win rate was 0.46%. You call it low win rate, then yep, this is what it is. 0.46% win rate is Joshua's win rate. 46%. So let's suppose you are a beginner. So your win rate, hi Ghetto. So this is the win rate of Joshua, 0.46%. If you are beginner, then you can expect somewhere around 30%, 30 to 35%. My win rate is around 40%. My win rate is around 35 to 40%. Sometimes 42, like you can say that 40% win rate. My win rate is 35 to 40% my win rate. If you are a beginner, then your win rate can 25. It can also be lower than 25. Okay, so if you are new, then your win rate will be like it's 46%. Yeah, I'm telling you 46%. Yeah, Yazi is saying 0.46%. Yeah, no, 46%. 0.46% is my win rate. 35%. Yep. Like if you are just 2 months, then it is very common that your win rate will be 25 to 30%. Just one or like one beginners for 1 or 2 months. See, Ghetto, if you are confident with your trading that you will pass the strategy, you will pass the prop firm, then go with FTMO. If you are not confident, or let's suppose I will give you a simple answer. If you have above 6 month experience with Gorilla, above 6 months of experience with Gorilla, then go for FTMO. Okay. But if you have less than 6 months of experience, go with my Forex fund. There is a specific reason why I am telling you. Less than 6 months, go with my Forex fund. Greater than 6 months, go with FTMO. There is there is a reason why I am telling this. This is a simple answer. Because here with my Forex fund, my Forex fund have 12% drawdown rule, which is good. It has only 8% making 8% uh, to make just in 1 month to make 8%, not a big deal. But if you are, but the problem with the FTM, my Forex fund, if you have more than 6 months experience, then it means that like you have quite good knowledge. Then I would suggest go for FTMO because they are. See, uh, if you will ask from me from the past data to January and February, January, February, March, these 3 months are quite good month. If you will ask from me, January, February, and March, these 3 months are quite good month to take any challenge. April are quite slow. Then again, May, June, July are okay month. April, like April, May, you can say April, then July, April and July, then October, November, December. Don't try to take your trades in the July. I am not confident. I have to check it the month of July. But April and October, November, December. Don't take trades. Don't take any challenge in these 4 months. If you are trading Gorilla strategy, I would suggest, because the previous data is not quite good with these like 5 months. With these 4 months, I'm not confident about July, but not good for April, October, November, December. The previous data is not quite good. No, I don't know. No, I don't know if they will give you extra 10 days or not. Because I did not fail the challenge. So if you want to know, then you can mail them that they can answer you. Look at this candle. So it just went up my screen, it came down to my screen. Hello, Andy. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. If you want to make 10% in 4 weeks, then there must be an ideal situation, you know, which is which is not very easy, which you don't get every month, you know. And again, like time pressure is very difficult. Time pressure is not good thing. Like trading is already like very exhaustive thing. You know, it can easily ruin your psychology. And above all, the time limit is like here I am getting some nice move to the downside. Okay, so if I will get an entry, I will definitely take that entry. But again, I don't want to take any sudden entry. That is why I'm not taking any trade. If I will get a black candle, I would take that entry. But there is some problem with this entry. And what the problem is? Equal wicks is not good sign. No, this wick is not good thing. It does not matter how bearish it looks like, but again, the equal wick is not good thing to take. But according to my back testing, I know that the high. Now you don't have to worry about the drawdown rule. According to my experience, like, it is you don't have to worry. You know, because if you are taking a 5%, like let's suppose you are taking a challenge, then if you are like above 5% in a single day, then you know you must have at least booked some 2 or 3%. Okay, should not and in 8% you will pass that challenge. So you should not worry about the drawdown rule. And let's suppose once you pass the challenge, you pass your evaluation and verification. Okay, then you come to live market. What I would suggest, just start trading with 0.5%, not increase your risk from 0.5% in any case. Just start trading with 0.5%. So you will not lose your account in any case. If you lose your account, you need to make 10% with 0.5%. No, once you pass, no, you have to make you some profit. Then only you will get the refund. Once you pass your first phase of my forex fund, thank you, Geto. See, if I would have taken this entry, it would definitely be a losing entry. I saved my 1% just because my rules. You know, because when I saw this equal wicks, then I like from my experience, what I have observed that when you see this type of equal wicks, there is a high chance that it can give you a deep pullback. Yes, yes, absolutely. They will give you a new account, which is Once you ask for withdraw, then they will give you a new account. Let's suppose I take this entry, then it will be definitely a losing trade, see, because of equal widths. Here we are having some sort of uh, ascending channel, and market breaks this low and showing some sort of continuation of the move. But again, these three candles are not showing me any sort of confidence that it will continue its move to the downside. So I don't want to take any entry in this type of price action. These all candles are very small candles, which anytime can give a large impulsive move to the upside. So I don't want to take any entry in this type of price action. Now this is quite good. If I will get any entry with this sort of this place, I would like to take that entry. Just 15 pip as well. See, the next candle just take me in. See, here you can learn the thing that, let's suppose I did not place my entry just 2-3 candles, because these candles are not giving me any confidence that it will continue its move to the downside. Anytime it can give a large white candle to the upside, okay, and take your SL. But I waited till this candle, and after this candle I placed my entry, okay, and I placed my entry and I kept my entry open. You know that if I take a reversal bullet, I like to take the sudden entry, aggressive entry, and I have also given the reason why I'd like to take aggressive entry in a reversal bullet. So here it just tagged me in. Let's suppose, let's see whether it's continued move to the down or not. So it has given me a first retracement candle. So if it will break the low, I will definitely manage my SL. Right now, so see, it just breaks this low. So once it breaks the low, I will be managing my SL just 2 pips above it. My trade is almost at break even. Just went up and take me out. Yes, again fine. Just 0.25%, I think. Went up again, break the high, retrace, no trade. Came down and then break the low. Again, no trade at all. And now it is giving me some sort of continuation of the move. Breaks the high, retrace, again breaks the high, retrace, came down, breaks the low with the wick, and this candle is showing some sort of continuation of the move. And this inside bar will be our entry. But again, if I get aggressive entry, because there is some sort of wick at the bottom. If I will get an aggressive entry like this, then it can just take me in and take me out. Let's wait for at least some weakness. See, I do not want to take this sort of candle after this wick. Here I take this entry because there was no wick at the bottom. Here we have some sort of wicks at this candle. After this candle, there was a high chance that if I get this sort of entry, it will just go up and take me out. Again, market just give me some range and then come down, start moving, start move to the downside. We get a wick and an aggressive pullback. So I don't want to take any bomb at this place. We get a nice impulsive move to the down. And if I get a black candle, I would like to take that entry. There the market gave me some sort of well, look at this, it just break this low and came down and then again retrace. This is not good sign for me to take the bomb at this place. It is looking good, quite nice, but again, this all candles are white bullish candles. Anytime it can just give me a deep pullback. So here, according to my price action, I don't want to take the entry. Setup wise, it's a good entry, but again, according to price action, it's not giving me that much confidence. I don't fall for this impulsive move. I can see the price action just break the low, retrace. And all candles are white candles. Not even a single candle is a bearish candle. So it can just give me a deep pullback. See, if I would have taken an entry at this area, that will be a loss. Why say how I saved my 1%? Just by reading the price action. Just break the low, came down, retrace. All the candles are white candles. Okay. This is not giving me any confidence to take the entry. Let's suppose many people will feel that, oh, I missed this entry, I would have taken this entry at this place. Then also they will exit this entry at around break even because it's going up to take your SL. Now you will be able to save this entry at somewhere around this area. But again, if the price action is not allowing to take the entry, don't take the entry. Weak and aggressive pullback. Breaks the high and showing some sort of continuation of the move. So this is a inside bar where our entry will be. This is also some sort of reversal bullet entry. So I would like to take this entry if I will get a aggressive entry, then also I would like to take that aggressive entry. just tagged me in, and let's see whether it just tagged me out. Absolutely fine. There was a week I should see this week. But it could be. This is completely volatility. No trades in any direction. See, here many people will think that the market has given us a nice move to the upside. We should take entry, but if you read the price action, break the low, retrace, break the high, retrace, again break the high, retrace, again break the high, and again showing some sort of retracement, not giving me any sort of continuation of the move. See, every time it's breaking the high, it's just giving me a wick or retrace. So I don't want to take any entry in this type of price action. It can just take me in and take me out. We break the low, and I wanted to see some continuation, and now it's fine, giving me continuation. Now we have finished this month. So this month was overall negative month. We took 4 trades, 2 winners, 2 losers. This trade I could save because there was a peak, but again, if you are in doing backtesting, then write all your trades. It does not matter whether if you have taken it, let's write it. Don't cheat, because you are not cheating anybody. You are just cheating yourself. If you are not like if you are making trades or deleting trades. Okay, I will just talk about that. Let me just write it down, then I will talk about it. I am almost at break even and a 0.15% loss. That is not a big loss. Let's see where Andy is telling me to take the entry. Long bullet. Day 27 at this area at 5:30. Okay, 15:30. Okay, at this area. See, this candle was a quite good candle, but if you look at the previous price action, what the previous price action is doing? Breaks the low, retrace. Okay. Previously also it breaks the low, almost retrace. Then when it breaks the high, I wanted to see some continuation of the move. But what it did, it just breaks the high, retrace. It again breaks the high, again retrace. It again breaks the high, again retrace. 530, like, I don't know. I think you are talking about this trade only, bullet. Or if you are talking about this place, then this is just barely break the high. So this is not for me. I don't know your time zone, what time zone you are, like Andy. But I'm guessing that whether you are talking about this candle or at this candle. So if you are talking about this candle, so this is a very 830, 830 at this. Okay, this candle just barely your time zone 830. 830. Okay, this candle, it has just barely break the high. This is, for me, this is not an impulsive move. If you look at this move, then it is just a normal candle. You know, it has not giving me any sort of uh, confidence that it will continue its move to the upside. It will just barely break the high. You know, it is not an impulsive candle for me. If you are saying this is an impulsive candle, then this candle is also an impulsive candle. Like when it went up, this candle, this candle. This is also, see, this candle is also similar to this candle. You know, isn't it? Okay, so let's wrap up this session because I have some work to do. I wanted to do the backtesting of AUD JPY also, but again, I got a message, so I have to go now. So I will do the backtesting of AUD JPY in my offline or in tomorrow's backtesting session. Bye bye, happy trading. So what to take this entry at this place inside bar? Yep, you could take this entry, but again, for me, it is just, see, Guerrilla trading is basically a trend trading. It is not about the theory. Theoretically, this is a trade. Theoretically, this is also a trade because it has broken the high. Previously, you are having some sort of descending market condition. But don't forget this price action. Look at the momentum of these candles. Look at the body of this candle. Look at the body of this candle. Do you really think that it is anywhere near to this candle or this candle or this momentous candle? No. And when you are taking like a reversal bullet, then your price action must be like this. Candles should start like this is your perfect uh, reversal bullet. See here, the height of this candle must be bigger than all of these candles, because this is a trend reversal candle, and this price should show you the exhaustion of the trend. Because see here we are seeing some nice bearish trend, and here we are seeing some exhaustion, and now here we are seeing some trend reversal candle or trend reversal move, and then we take our entry at the retest. Like 1 month, not more than one, like 1 or 2 month maximum. So here I was not getting that a trend reversal move. That is why I did not take this entry. Because the trend was coming down. I saw some exhaustion, but it was not followed by an impulsive move to the upside. It was just barely break the high. Are you getting me why I did not take this entry? Because I could see the exhaustion, but I could not see the trend reversal move. This move was absent. This move was absent. It just barely break the high. There was a high chance that it will start giving me descend, then ascend, then descend. I think now it's clear.